might not need a yellow brick road, but you need some pavers.
Exactly. But I want to mention next Saturday,
Next Saturday?
I don't mind,
Yeah.
we're going to have Blooms and More at Jacksonville Garden Club.
Oh, how fun.
And yes, and I'm going to be there. And it's going to be a garden sale, garden plants, pottery, jewelry, every kind of thing at Jacksonville Garden Club between 9 and 3.
Okay. Do we
So
need
come
to
by and
pay
see
or
me.
make reservations?
It's free.
Free.
It's free.
We have free things. You can ask Larry your questions.
Yeah, and I'm going to have plans for sale.
Okay.
Hey, we're paving is, people want to be outside this time of the year, not standing on grass, they want to have a paved system, or gravel or all different kinds. And brick is our most common stuff because, it's a little bit nicer. But you need to know what you're buying when you buy pavers. Here's an extruded brick. You can see how the lines go like that, and they're all uniform in size. And brick lasts for hundreds of years because you can see it's all the colors all the way through. And clay is the color of the pigment. So you don't have to worry about it fading. Now, concrete pavers have gained great popularity, and they're good. They're better than having pure concrete. But here's one that has been the same paver 5 or 6 years later.
Oh, so it fades.
It fades, and also the aggregate starts to show through because of friction wear, erosion, all these types of things. What concrete paver does offer is a greater range of color because, you have limited color range. This can be prevented somewhat by putting some sealer, and that is about $1 something a square foot. Also, they have a great size variation, but generally speaking, on the long term, brick is going to be cheaper because you're not going to have to reseal it, and it's going to last and last and last. Here's another type of brick, which we put out at Larry's Garden about 1 million pavers a year.
Whoa.
We do a lot of pavers.
It's a lot of paving.
If you want the antique or the tumbled look, which, when I buy concrete pavers, I pay extra to have this look. They put them in a tumbled look. Here's an antique kind of look, brick, has the variation, modeling, and these are wood molded brick. So they actually pushed into a mold, and they come out like this, so you have that ununiform look, the European kind of style, or the antique style, rustic style. Some of the things you want to determine when you're going to put your pavers out, you're going to use a palmeric to fill the grooves. The grooves, when you put a paver, these little grooves have to be filled. And you can use sand, which is my preferred, or you can use palmeric. But one thing about the palmeric is that when you pressure wash to clean, sooner or later you're going to pressure wash. It will blow that out. It's more expensive to fill back in. Sand can be put in. You're going to get a little bit of washout after the first couple of weeks, but then it will start to get less and less and less and less. When you're putting down a paver system, before you do it yourself or you have someone hire someone to do it, you want to make sure your underlayment, which is the screen or it could be crushed concrete or 9/11, that this is at least 4 inches thick. If you're putting heavy traffic over it, you want to have several layers of thickness. So you want to go out there and look, because what happens over years, you'll start to get these little dips in the paving system. Also, water is an enemy of paving systems. When you have those downspouts coming down on top of the paved system, it's going to eventually create a little puddle there. So remember to pipe that out. And when you're choosing the type of restraining system, here's an aluminum restraining system. This gets nailed down, the pavers go up like that. This is much more stronger. It's a lot more expensive, but if you have an area that you have high traffic, this is what you want to use. All right?
Thank you so much.
All right. When you get out paving system, go out there,
Yes, and I know you have questions for Larry, so he's at the Blooms party.
Blooms and More.
Blooms and More next Saturday.